And good afternoon to you. It's right around 3 o'clock. Just want to bring you an update between our newscasts so you know what's going on with the storm system. Remember, we talked about two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 1, that's what we're in right now with the rain. I want to go ahead and jump to the boards and you can see what I'm talking about here. We'll start off with where we have the watches and warnings. We have that winter storm warning over eastern Pennsylvania and our northern tier, and then you extend back to the Williamsport area, the Susquehanna Valley. You're under that winter weather advisory, expecting as much snow out there. Speaking of snow, we look on the radar here, and this is showing what appears to be snow over eastern Pennsylvania. I can tell you here in our backyard, even though it's painting some blues, we have still rain here. It's just a cold upper 30s degree rain, but higher elevations, seeing some snowflakes mixing in as well. Places like up in Wayne County, eastern Susquehanna County, down into Pike County. Also parts of Monroe and Carbon counties seeing a little bit of snowflakes mixing in with the rain. And we'll continue to see this as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. Once the sun sets, that low that's parked over the coast moves over our region, then we're going to be looking at a changeover to snow pretty much all of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. But the ground's really saturated from all the rain, and we're going to continue to see more rain, like I said, for several more hours. So there's that system right now. It's spinning over the Great Lakes region. And one area that I'm looking at, and I'll point it out right here. See right there? That's that coastal low that I was telling you about. It's trying to form. And as that low continues to try and form, it's going to drag down some colder air. So let me go ahead and advance it to the synoptic map. There it is. There's the coastal low. And as this thing retrogrades or moves west, it's going to move over our region. And as I said, it's going to bring in colder air, and it's going to allow a changeover to snow. Now, just the exact track and how much snow we get out of it, still in debate. I want to talk about those right now. First, I want to show you future radar. And here you go. Now, remember, just like the radar we have now, where it's showing snow over our region, even though it's still rain. That's going to be the case, especially through the early evening hours. It may look like it's snowing in parts of the region, and some of the elevated spots, it will be, but vast majority of us, it will still be rain, and that ground's pretty saturated. Now, once that low moves over us, as I just showed you, that coastal low, you can see it dragging down colder air, and then pretty much our entire viewing area goes blue into the morning hours. But it's not going to stay that way for long. This is showing some pockets out towards Williamsport, changing back to rain showers. Look at Bloomsburg, Sunbury, Lewisburg, and we're going to see that break out pretty much across the region. So we'll go back to that mix of rain and snow showers, and I think in the Valley Cities, predominantly rain showers later in the day tomorrow. So that will impact not only our rainfall totals, but also our snowfall totals. So looking at how much more rain on top of what we've already gotten, and that's something else I want to show you too, but this is additional rain on top of what we've already gotten. An inch to 2 in eastern Pennsylvania, a little bit less than that over parts of central Pennsylvania. And how much rain have we gotten already? Well, this is just since midnight. In Williamsport, you had about 1/3 of an inch of rain between 8 o'clock and midnight, and then you add another 0.12 of an inch onto that. So again, you're closing in on 1/2 inch of rain out there total for it. And here in the Wyoming Valley, we've had 0.76 of an inch of rain starting at midnight, a little bit more over the Poconos. So the system itself doing a little underperforming with the rainfall totals. So we'll continue to monitor that. The models could have been a little overzealous too on some of those totals, as well as with the snowfall. So here you go. This is one of the models we've been looking at. This is the graph model that had 19 to 20 inches of snow across the region. You can see just how far it's come down in the last 2.5 days. But worth noting, some of the elevations, like it's still showing Hazleton, and obviously top of the 80s there, Hazleton. That's showing the potential for 10, 11, maybe even 12 inches of snow by the time it's all wrapped up. And that is not just through Thursday night into Friday. Let me back it out. See, that's into Friday afternoon. So there's Friday afternoon. We don't pick up much after 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow. There's 2 o'clock. See that? Not much at all. And then we end up with enough to shovel and plow in the elevation. I want to show you another model here. That's the graph model. Here's the North American model. And again, this model is showing the highest amounts over that northeast corner down into the Poconos. And that's where we think we're going to be as far as those higher amounts. So if we look at our snowfall map, you get the idea why we have that 2 to 5 and that 4 to 8. That 4 to 8 could be in those places that we just showed you in that northeast corner. that have the highest total, especially with the elevations. And then it really drops off as you head west. At least that's the way it's looking now. If we see any changes to that track with that low, we will certainly let you know. But here's what you can expect, your weather headlines and the timing. We have the scattered rain showers today. Tonight, rain changing to snow. Then Friday, scattered snow and rain showers returning throughout the afternoon, and then they will taper off after 2, 3 o'clock. We don't see much more in the way of accumulating snow or rain. So once we get beyond 3 o'clock, it'll be more sporadic and scattered light stuff out there. But want to mention this, and again, this is a weather impact alert for Friday morning. On that morning commute, we've been showing you about the rain and how much rain we expect. So want you to be prepared, because we could have some slick roads if you're going to be heading out on Friday, especially the elevated spots. That's where we're going to be looking at the potential for, again, enough snow to shovel and plow. So that's why we've got that weather impact alert there for Friday morning. And still going to have snow on the ground, especially on treated roads Friday afternoon. So we'll want to keep that in mind. So we're going to continue to update you. We got a lot more shows coming up, 4, 5, 6. Plus Jeremy will be in later tonight for 7, 10, and 11. So stay tuned right here to WNEP.com or join us on Newswatch 16. We'll see you then.